What is good, it's your boy Sam back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about the crazy prices that are in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Now, when I say crazy prices, what am I referring to? Well, rubies are 70,000 MT. Amis are 140,000 MT. That's really tough. Like, I don't know how else to phrase it. That is really tough for me just to kind of get behind. Now, again, you can lock in sets. So, like, if you look at the Series 1 rewards, like, I mean, you could, I guess, save up and lock in for a set. Now, again, I would be really hesitant at doing that, obviously, especially right away. But if there is, like, a really good Ruby reward, like maybe like a Miles Turner, and a lot of these are cheap, maybe you could make the case to do that. But again, the moral of this is these cards are crazy expensive. Let's even talk about for the legendary path, right? You're going to have to spend a crazy amount to get Shaq. Like, just an absolutely insane amount of cards. And I just don't know if I love that. Like, that's just, again, my initial kind of opinion on things. Now, when it comes down to Wemby, I can sell him for 2,000 MT. The problem with that is, right, so you can quick sell your cards that you buy. The problem is you're losing a lot of the value because Wemby costs, I mean, I don't even know exactly. I'm guessing he costed, I think he costed 5,000 MT, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, he costed 5,000 MT to Wemby, and I can quick sell him for 2,000 MT. So it's like you lose 40 or you lose 60% of your value when you go and quick sell players. I just feel like that's not how the game should work in general. And I mean, I get it, right? If if let's say it was 4 weeks down the line and that's what he's worth, but I literally just got him. And that's what he's worth. Now, I don't mind it for guys like Drummond and Patrick Williams, guys like that you don't want. Sure, like this quick sell value is fine, but it just kind of stinks in general for everything, right? Like everything is just kind of stinks. Even badges, only 75 for badges is what you can sell them for. You might as well as keep them. Shoe boots, you sell them for 5 MT. Like there's the quick sell value of MTs is horrible, and there is no auction house. So what is my initial, Nick, thank you for the sub. What is my initial thoughts on the player market? Well, these prices are high, man. Because if you want to buy all, so if you want to get Jayson Tatum, boom, 193,000 MT. You want Chris Webber, 193. You want Klay, 193. You want Dame, 93,000 MT. So you're going to need 600,000, I said MT, 600,000 VC to get Shaq. Which, I mean, is it that expensive? No. But without spending, without spending money, it's going to be really hard to do. To get Joel Embiid, 27,000. Like, these prices are decently expensive, and I'm just not sure if I love it, right? Again, that's just kind of my initial opinion. We'll talk about how rewarding the game specifically is here in a second, but I just don't know how doable it is. Now, again, when it comes down to it, I actually like this whole MyTeam lineup thing. Like, I can make my best 3-man lineup, my best 5-man lineup, and my best 13-man lineup. But if you're starting the game from scratch like I am, I just don't know how we're supposed to necessarily get off the ground. Like, sure, okay, Wemby is going to be a start. So that's the first thing I did is I picked up Victor Wembanyama. Why? He's 7'5". I feel like at 7'5", even if you're not fast, even if you can't really do anything, you're going to be solid enough. That's just my opinion on things. Maybe I'm wrong, but that is my opinion on things. And after Wemby, sure, use this Derek Fisher card you got. And honestly, what I would do right away, and this is me, is I would use Derek Fisher, try to Evo whoever else you can, but just grind a little triple threat offline. Try to make some MT. Like, it's basically all you can do right now as you're trying to just grind the game a little bit, is just make some MT, because that's all there is to do right now. If you're not spending money on the game, you're not going to want to go into online modes with this. And with the player market, it's just crazy. Like, your pre-order bonus isn't going to go far. I got the base version, so I got 500 MT, or 5,000 MT, 5,000 VC. That's just not going to go very far. So, again, the player market, it's not good, guys. It is not good. This game in general is going to force a lot of people to spend money. Now, again, my job is to show you guys how to not spend money and, maybe some budget options that I see right away. Rafe LaFrentz, decent budget option. In budget, I mean by like 10,000 MT or less. Michael Cooper could be pretty solid in general. When we're going down here, like Rex Chapman could be solid. Like, there are going to be some solid options. And maybe even here, like this Sapphire Giannis, if you don't get the Ruby, probably is going to be okay as well. But it's just going to be tough to get off the ground. One thing I'll say with the player market being the way it is, do not spend your MT. Do not spend your MT. Do enough to get yourself off the ground. But after that, do not spend your MT. That's just kind of the way I would encourage you guys to go about things. And you can look at their stats, like Rafe LaFrentz. You know he's going to be a good, decent stretch big in my team. So I really wouldn't hesitate too much. When you're looking at like Michael Cooper, he's traditionally had a really good release. He's 6'7", and he's going to play decent defense. Like, you know what you're going to get out of a lot of these cards. You can look at their badges, look at their stats. But when it comes down to it, you know and can see a lot of things from just looking at that. Even with like Shaden Sharp, right? 6'5", you can test out their releases in play now as well. I'm not gonna lie, Shump just came in my chat. He said, so I can buy anything I want. I mean, you can, but man, it's gonna be pricey. By the end of the day, by the time the dust settles, man, you're gonna spend a lot of money because to get Shaq, to get JT, to get Chris Webber, to get all the best cards in the game day one, which again, the cards are good. I'm not gonna sit here and say the cards aren't good, but it is just, in my opinion, ridiculously expensive. Now again, that's just kind of my opinion on things, but when we're breaking things down, the player market, I don't know if it's going to be a good addition to my team. I like the fact that Yao is no longer going to be 1.8 million MT. I like the fact that, you're not going to be spending a ridiculous amount of MT on one card. But at the same time, I wish these cards were a little more inexpensive. Let's say I want like a Rafe LaFrentz, right? I buy him for 7,000 MT. And then I go and try him out. I don't like him. His quick sell value is 40% of what I initially bought him for. And that's the only thing you can do with him. I absolutely hate that. Everything else in the game is okay. It's fine. But that's the big thing for me. It's going to make it really tough for no money spent and budget ballers out here. The player market in general, my opinion, it's tough. Even this deal of the day, is it really a deal of the day? I don't know. Think twice before spending your MT in my team. That's going to wrap it up for our video, guys. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.